See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or a road along a levee, performance is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is completer in a Chevy. So make a date today to see the USA. See it in your Chevrolet.
Traveling east, traveling west, wherever you go, Chevy service is best. Southward or north, near place or far, there's a Chevrolet dealer for your Chevrolet car.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. The Rockies way out west are calling you. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA, where fields of gold and wheat pass and review. Whether traveling light or with a load that's heavy, performance is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is completer in a Chevy. So make a date today to see the USA and see it in your Chevrolet.
Well, welcome back everybody. We've made it back to Palm Springs and we are in the old Las Palmas neighborhood. Directly behind me, we're on 432 Hermosa Drive, and directly behind me is the house that once was owned by Dinah Shore. And as you saw from the intro, that's what this video is about. We're going to do a Dinah Shore video, and then she's actually laid to rest out here too. So we'll go and see her final resting place. But right now we're at one of the architectural masterpieces done by Donald Wexler, and I'm just going to show you the outside. Another thing about this house is it's now owned by Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's also available for rent, as I'll put in a clip showing inside and whatnot. But yeah, since it's Coachella weekend, it looks like it's rented out, and they'll probably be having a party here a little bit later. And before we go over there, I just want to show real quick, directly across the street, 417. This is Walter Kirshner residence, aka Casa Adair, completed in 1937. This is, what is this? A Kirshner, successful owner of Grayson, a national chain of ladies apparel shops, named Casa Adair in honor of his daughter. Brewster and Benedict made extensive use of decorative glazed tile throughout the home, guest unit, and pool. A rather grandioso addition built in the 1980s. Designated Class 1 historical site, but yes, that is directly across. So here is the Dinah Shore house. This is 432 Hermosa, and a lot of action going on in the back. They are getting ready for the party later on, and we'll walk around and kind of show what's going on. And just to document a little bit more, I was saying this place is for rent too. It's well, tonight's obviously going to be a few more grand, but I think it's $3,200 to $3,800 a night, and that is on like a 2 to 3 night stay if you do want to stay here. But so I just spoke with this nice gentleman, and he just informed me that this house is on loan today, as they've done for 10 years, and Leonardo's letting his buddy, the CEO of Universal Television, borrow the house for today. So they're going to be having a little bit of a party. Wow, that's pretty interesting. And like you said, he's like, yeah, Leonardo and him, I don't know his name, but they're best friends. And he's like, yeah, we got a permit, so we're good to go from 12 to 5 today. I'm not going to go on the property, but I will show inside from a clip that I do have. Got the restroom sign and everything else, but we'll get into Dinah Shore a little bit later. But I wanted to tell you about this house. And the cool thing about this house, it's about 70 degrees right now. It's so cool because it's a lot of floor to ceiling. It's mid-century architecture designed by Wexler, and it was designed in 1964. It's got great, just up there too by the front, there's a fountain and everything that goes around the front. The property is 1.3 acres of lush gardens and landscape. Now this area next to it, I believe that was just sold, and there's a beautiful backyard, and can't show too much right now, but they are bringing in the catering and everything else. So This is Dinah Shore's. Okay, so we've made it over to Cathedral City, and I kind of want to show you just the direction. We're directly across the street from Desert Memorial, where Frank Sinatra and Sonny Bono and so many others are buried. But Dinah Shore, I'm not sure if she's buried here, because I believe she's buried in LA, but I think there is just a plaque for her out here too. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before and I can be wrong again, but I'm pretty sure she's buried up in LA. That's where she did pass away at. So we're gonna go find her. So walking in, you just come down from the fountain, you make a left, and she's in this pillar on the left-hand side. We'll go over there and look in a second. I just gotta say, Dinah Shore was huge out here in the desert. She did so much for so many people. She was big in golf. She was actually inducted into the LPGA Hall of Fame as a non-professional golfer. There's a statue out here. The tournament out here bears her name, the Dinah Shore Classic. I believe it still does at this time. I know they were talking about changing it, but let's take a look at where the memory of Dinah Shore is. So here we are, and thanks to my buddy Danny Punk's Life and Find a Grave. Danny Punk's Life's on YouTube, check him out. Was able to show this is how I found this, and this is Dinah Shore, and from what I've read, Dinah Shore is actually buried in Culver City. This is like in memory of her just because she was out here so much. So this is kind of cool too. And from Danny's video I saw that these flowers were here as well. So directly across the street over here is Desert Memorial in Cathedral City, where Frank is buried. And interesting, well, Frank Sinatra's longtime valet, George Jacobs, in his book My Life with Mr. S, after Frank passed, said they had an ongoing romance in the 1950s. Not sure how true that is, but that was in his book. But she's not too far from Frank, and beautiful cemetery to come out and pay your respects to Dinah Shore. Wow, I guess somebody is buried there as well. John Flanagan, right in the middle of the water. I'll do a video on this later, but my friend Danny Punk's Life once again did a video on this, and I thought this was kind of cool, and I was so close. He made people happy. Irvine Robbins and Irma Robbins. She was quite a gal. Irvine Robbins was one of the co-founders of Baskin Robbins. Yes, 31 flavors of ice cream. That was pretty cool. He's right here next to the memory of Dinah Shore in our video today. She too made people happy. Well, that's going to do it for our video today. Thank you for watching. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing. Even if it's your 100th time, thank you. I thought that was pretty cool. We saw Dinah Shore's house. There's also a bridge out here named after her. There's also a statue, like I said, the LPGA tournament. So much stuff. Dinah Shore was a big part of the desert, and a memory block of her here. So come pay your respects, say hello, and if you have any questions, send me a message. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.